Okay, Hiba Zainab, I have to apologize. This is Zoom as usual. Tagreed is coming. Ra'id is coming, and I hope that Tagreed is going to come. Okay, let me, as usual, share the screen and let's go back to the exercise. So again, the exercise is saying we have to fill the blanks. Not only we have to fill the blanks, but also we have to know the person who said every sentence. Now let's listen again and let's check who says sentence number two, sentence number one. So let me play the recording.
CD2. Unit 5. Tape script 5.1. Verb patterns. Tom.
I'm 16 and I'm fed up with school and exams. I'd like to leave now and get a job, any job. I want to earn some money, but my mum and dad say that I can't leave school. They think I'll regret it later, but I don't think I will.
Abby.
I'm a student in my last year at university. I've got debts of nearly £25,000. I'm going to study hard for my exams because I hope to get a well-paid job. I hate owing so much money. I'm going for an interview next Friday. Wish me luck.
Kelly.
I'm a paramedic. I love my job, but it's very stressful. I'm looking forward to having a good break. We're going to Spain this summer. I'm planning to do nothing but read on the beach for 2 whole weeks.
Okay.
Martin.
I work in IT. There's nothing I don't know about computers, but I need a change. I'm thinking of applying for another job with a company in New York. I saw it advertised online, and it looks like the job for me. I'd love to work there for a couple of years.
Alison.
I've got 3 kids under 7 and my husband works abroad a lot of the time. I enjoy looking after the kids, but I'd love to travel too. Sometimes I get fed up with staying at home all day. I'm looking forward to going back to work in a year or 2.
Bill.
I'm a retired newsagent and I didn't have a day off for 40 years. Now I like sleeping late and planning holidays on the internet for me and my wife. I'm pretty good at using a computer. We're going on holiday to Tuscany next year, so I'm going to do an evening course in Italian.
So what do you think who says sentence number one? Anyone knows?
Maybe Martin?
Yes, not maybe. Yes, he is Martin. He said that I'd love to work there for a couple of years. So Martin, thank you guys. What about two? Do you remember, guys? I'm planning nothing.
Kelly.
Kelly, exactly. I'm planning what?
To do.
To do. Thank you, Tagreed. I'm planning to do nothing but to read on the beach. That's amazing. You are good listeners. So do. Now, someone said, I owning too much money.
Abby.
Yes, Abby, because she is at university and she has the debts of £25,000. But what did she say? Do you remember? I owning so much money.
Mafrud, I'm owning.
Okay, let's leave that till the end. 4. I get up with
Alison.
Alison. Exactly. All the day, Alison. But do you remember the blanks or not yet?
With kids.
With kids?
With kids. At home all day. Or maybe we have something before. Okay. I'm looking forward to back to work.
To get back?
To get back. Okay, let me write get and we have to listen again. Okay. What do you think about 5? I'm pretty good at a computer.
Bill.
Bill. Thank you, Tagreed, again.
Use using a computer.
Exact. Using a computer. That's amazing. At using a computer. And I think he said that bell. We are going to check that. 6, my mom and dad
Tom.
say. Tom, about school. Exactly. Can I know that my mom and dad say that I what? Leave school. Sorry.
Couldn't?
Okay. A what?
Maybe couldn't leave school.
Ah, couldn't. Okay. Sorry again. Let me write couldn't. And let's check that again. So I think I have to replay, but I have to skip the introduction because it, sorry again, it is,
New headway. CD2.
thanks God.
Unit 5. Tape script 5.1. Verb patterns. Tom.
I'm 16 and I'm fed up with school and exams. I'd like to leave now and get a job, any job. I want to earn some money, but my mum and dad say that I can't leave school.
What?
I can't.
Bravo, I can't. I cannot leave school. What's wrong with me? So I can't leave school. But that's amazing because you knew that it's Tom. So this is 6. Now we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They think I'll regret it later, but I don't think I will.
Abby.
I'm a student in my last year at university. I've got debts of nearly £25,000. I'm going to study hard for my exams because I hope to get a well-paid job. I hate owing so much money.
What?
I hate
I
owning.
I hate, thank you, right. I hate owning so much money. And thank you, because you said it's Abby, because it's correct. Okay.
I'm going for an interview next Friday. Wish me luck.
Kelly.
I'm a paramedic. I love my job, but it's very stressful. I'm looking forward to having a good break. We're going to Spain this summer. I'm planning to do nothing but read on the beach for 2 whole weeks.
Thank you. That's correct.
Martin.
I work in IT. There's nothing I don't know about computers, but I need a change. I'm thinking of applying for another job with a company in New York. I saw it advertised online, and it looks like the job for me. I'd love to work there for a couple of years.
So this is it for Martin, exactly.
Alison.
I've got 3 kids under 7, and my husband works abroad a lot of the time. I enjoy looking after the kids, but I'd love to travel too. Sometimes I get fed up with staying at home all day.
With what?
With staying.
Uh-huh.
Staying.
With staying what? At home. Exactly. So with staying at home. So fed up with studying, fed up with staying. Sorry again, what's wrong with me? Finally, I think, we have to complete. Okay.
I'm looking forward to going back to work in a year or 2.
What? I'm looking forward to going back to work, to going back to work. Okay. هلا جايز في شيء بدنا ننتبه له منيح. اكيد الرول بتقول انه بعد التو انا بدي استخدم الفيرب زيرو. I want I want to go, I need to study and something like that. The only exception, الexception الوحيد اللي لازم نستخدم الفيرب ing بعد التو فقط مع I'm looking forward to. لما نستخدم I'm looking forward to, especially in sending emails, don't forget that after I'm looking forward to you have to use verb ing. طبعا هيدا الاكسبشن الوحيد. وما تبقى أكيد الرول بتقول بعد التو بدي استخدم verb zero. So please don't forget that. This is the only exception. Now I think we still have number 5, and which is for Bill.
Bill.
I'm a retired newsagent and I didn't have a day off for 40 years. Now I like sleeping late and planning holidays on the internet for me and my wife. I'm pretty good at using a computer. We're going on holiday to Tuscany next year, so I'm going to do an evening course in Italian.
That's great. So this is it. It's correct using, and the person who said this sentence is Bill. That's amazing. Okay. Now I think again we have to go down just to solve this exercise. Okay. But before solving this exercise, let me tell you something about the grammar part just to be able to solve exercise number 1 correctly. Now, the 2 is saying, what is the difference between I like working in New York or I would like to work in New York? What is the difference between them? Who knows? Sorry again.
The same.
Nope, they are not the same.
present continue ing
Verb ing after hate, after love. Sorry again, after like, you have to use verb ing.
I
I
like
like
زي بمعنى
Mm.
بحب. I would like يعني بتمنى.
I
I wish.
want, exactly. So which one in the present, which one in the future?
future
I
تاني واحدة
I would
Exactly.
like to work.
Exactly. So I would like to work. Notice that I'm talking about the future. I'm not working in New York, but maybe I will in the future. But this sentence, number 1, it is the simple present. This is in general. I'm working right, right now in New York. So please be careful because this is the difference. This is one of the differences between like and would like to. So again, would like to, absolutely the action doesn't happen yet. It will happen in the future, but like verb ing, it is simple present. It is general truth. So please be careful. Okay. Now, let's try to complete these sentences with this phrase, work in New York. This is the phrase that we have to complete with these expressions. Put the verb work in its correct form if we have to change it. Notice number 1 is saying, I want to work in New York. Keep in mind that after want, you have to use to. What if I want to say I would love with
to work
but I would love to. So I want to, I would love to. And don't forget the correct form of work is still the same verb 0. Work again. Now 3. I enjoy
working
working. I loved it. I enjoy working. Guys, please remember that with like, enjoy, love, hate, you have to use verb ing. So I enjoy working. I enjoy eating pizza. I enjoy watching TV. So working, verb ing. Okay. I'm fed up with.
Work.
Are you sure? Okay, let me go up a little bit. You notice that Alison said, I'm fed up with what here do you remember?
working
Working.
working
Exactly. Thank you, Tagreed. If you remember, guys, Alison in exercise number 4 here, she said, I fed up with staying at home. Exactly. So please, again, if you want to use fed up with, you have to use verb ing, but not verb 0. So I fed up with working. What about I hope?
work
I hope work. Can I use 2 verbs, simple present verbs next to each other?
to work
Ah, yes. I hope to work in New York. So again, verb zero. I cannot say I hope working. I have to say I hope to work. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm thinking of
Working.
working, exactly. I'm thinking of leaving this town. So verb ing, that says it. Thank you again, Tagreed. And if you remember the exception that I told you, I'm looking for two.
Working.
Yes, exactly. Don't say to work. This is the only exception again. So I'm looking for to working. So be careful, please, because some of
Master,
them,
can you please explain this?
this one,
آه
who is asking?
زينب.
زينب. هلا هو بكير انه فوت بتفاصيل هيدا الدرس، بس هيدا الدرس زينب بيحكي عن الجيراند والانفينيتيف. لما
مهم.
اقول جيراند يعني فيرب اي ان جي، ولما اقول انفينيتيف يعني تو فيرب زيرو. لهلا
مهم.
كل شيء منيح زينب؟
أوكي.
اوكي. في بعض الافعال زينب ما بتقبل الفيرب اي ان جي، وفي بعض الافعال ما بتقبل الجيراند، فانا بدي انتبه من هيدي الافعال، مثل اللايك واللove والhate وenjoy for example. You have to be careful about them. Before showing you this picture، طبعا مش حنفوت بتفاصيل هيدا الدرس لأنه بعد بكير هيدا الدرس بالليفل 2، بس أكيد لازم تاخذوا فكرة عامة عن هيدا الدرس. طبعا جايز أنا برجع بنبه وبقول الجيراند والانفينيتيف، الفرق بين الجيراند والانفينيتيف: الجيراند هو verb ing. This is number one. الانفينيتيف اصلا اسمه تو انفينيتيف يعني تو فيرب زيرو. This is number one. This is the difference number one. Notice that some verbs, for example, what shall I say? Continue adding the water or continue to add the water. Which sentence is correct? Some verbs don't accept the gerund at all, and other verbs don't accept the ing at all. Take a look at this example. If you want to use these verbs, Zainab, you have to use gerund all the time. For example, I admit saying the truth. Don't say I admit to say the truth. So I admit saying. Delay. Delay يؤخر. I delay, for example, examining the students. I deny saying the truth. I finish working in my job. I mind something. I avoid seeing my friends. I dislike going to the beach. I give up watching you lazy. I miss seeing you happy. I cannot help seeing you tired. I enjoy eating pizza, for example. So notice all these verbs all the time. You have to use gerund, don't use infinitive. It is wrong to say, for example, I avoid to see you. You have to say, I avoid seeing you. This is number one. And we still have some verbs, they don't accept the gerund. You have to use infinitive. For example, these verbs. So notice these verbs like afford, agree, arrange, ask. You have to use infinitive. You cannot use gerund at all. For example, I decide to go. You cannot say I decide going. You have to say I decide to go. For example, I need to sleep right now. I promise you to pass the exam. I refuse to go this moment. I want to drink. I pretend to die. I plan to travel. I fail to do something. I hope to see you again. So notice that these verbs don't accept the gerund at all, but you have to use infinitive. Again, it's not the time for explaining the whole lesson. The only verbs that you noticed that we have in the level 3, maybe hope, if you can notice that we have hope. We have need or want. Sorry, again, please. Okay, so these verbs you have to be careful of in level 3 because some of them, as I told you, Zainab, don't accept the ing and others don't accept the gerund. But let me tell you something, guys. Some verbs accept the gerund or maybe the infinitive. For example, you can say, I enjoy seeing for my friend, or I enjoy to see you happy. But be careful because the meaning will be changed. Okay, let me give you an example. This example, this one of the examples. If you notice that we have love and hate, like, and okay, these verbs. These verbs accept the ing, this is it, and accept, not these verbs, and accept the gerund, this one, these verbs. Continue adding or continue to add. Attempt, continue or start. But be careful because if you want to use gerund, you mean something. And if you want to use infinitive, you mean something different. For example, I hate being interrupted or I hate to be interrupted. What is the difference? The difference is one of them you are talking about temporal time. For example, let me just tell you an example just to have the full idea. If you want to say, I like drinking, not to drink, I like drinking juice, you like drinking juice all the time. You like to drink juice in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, anytime you like to drink. But if you want to say, I like to drink only in a certain time, notice that only in the morning, I like to drink juice, but at lunchtime, maybe I want to drink tea. So, like if you want to use infinitive, you are talking about temporal action, especially in restaurants. But if you want to use verb ing, I like drinking, you are talking about a habit. As I told you, Zainab, it is early to talk about this lesson, but I need you only just to keep in mind or please to focus on these verbs that we have a level 3, which are I want, I would love to, I enjoy, I'm fed up with, hope, thinking of, looking forward to, absolutely. Okay, Zainab?
Okay, Mister, thank you.
So be careful of these verbs because if you want to use gerund or infinitive, all the sentence will be wrong. Now I think, time's up, I'm sorry. Okay, but by the way, holy God, what's wrong with me? By the way, we have to apply this grammar spot here to this exercise, and I think that we have to complete tomorrow. Okay, guys?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
So if you have any questions, absolutely you can ask me. Okay, so let me thank you for
No,
being
thank
here
you.
and see you tomorrow, absolutely. Have a nice night.
Goodbye.
Bye, 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 bye.